West War Room Rivals is sponsored by Emporia State Federal Credit Union. Learn more at esfcu.com. Text or call the number 620-342-2336 to get started today. ESFCU is the Shovix banking of choice, federally insured by the NCUA. This episode of West War Room Rivals is brought to you by JBW Solutions Industrial Safety Services, your remote safety partner no matter where work takes you. From the job site to the office, JBW Solutions brings OSHA 10 and 30 training, plus a full lineup of compliance services straight to your screen. Whether you're a small crew or a major operation, they make safety simple, accessible, and effective. Visit jbwsolutionsllc.com to learn more today and stay compliant wherever you are. West War Room Rivals is sponsored by Field Ops. Kansas sports fields just got an upgrade with Field Ops. Looking to reserve top quality sports fields in Kansas? Whether you're organizing youth tournaments, adult leagues, or weekend pickup games, Field Ops is your go-to platform for discovering and booking the best athletic fields across the state. Instant online reservations, detailed field info such as locations, amenities, and photos. Field Ops is also trusted by coaches, organizers, and athletes. From Wichita to Overland Park, Field Ops has got you covered with real-time availability and streamlined scheduling. Get in the game at gofieldops.com/Kansas-KS. That's gofieldops.com/Kansas-KS.
And welcome into the War Room tonight. We have a very special guest joining us. But first, let's go ahead and start off with our sponsor shout out. So thank you to Spy Optics for the sunglasses. Again, if you're doing your sunglass order, use the code orange20 at checkout. And then we have our big sponsor, JBW Solutions. It is veteran owned, community driven, safety focused. Thank you to Jeff and his team for believing in the show. We also have Emporia State Federal Credit Union, Angie and her team, along with Troy and his guys at Field Ops, as you saw in the opening video. Let's start with roll call. Matt.
What's going on, guys? It's Matt from Orange Crush News 365 representing the Broncos, and this is my new mic.
Hey, Cody.
What's going on, everybody? Cody representing Raider Nation. Matt, what are you going to name your mic?
Michael.
Ooh.
Okay.
Go.
All right. And I am Austin, co-host, West War Room Rivals, obviously. Represent the 0-2 Chiefs.
I'm Corey. I'm going to be driving the ship tonight, representing Broncos country. Guys, we have another special guest with us. She'd reached out a few weeks back and wanted to collab. We were super excited about this. So tonight, joining the War Room's digital creator, future sports broadcaster. She's done outstanding stuff on Instagram. We've seen all of her reels and her show, as well as some of the big-time interviews that she has done. Please welcome into the War Room, Bryanna.
Bryanna.
We just literally talked about this.
We'll get it. We'll get it right. We're going to get it right.
I get into a zone, and I literally have a script right here in front of me, and I even put on there, hey.
It's Anna.
Yeah. So,
it's okay.
Bryanna, thank you again. That's why I didn't even try to attempt the last name. So you would have been like, oh, my God, what is this guy doing? So, again, thank you for joining the War Room with us tonight. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. It's been a good day today. So
right on.
Perfect. So we like to break our show off into little segments. So we want to start off with kind of your journey into sports journalism. And then we're going to get into some really awesome awards that you have won in your very short career so far. And then we're going to talk a little AFC West. That is still what the show's about. So, Cody, I believe you are going to kick us off. Let's start with the sports journalism journey.
All right, right on. So, Bryanna, again, thank you so much for joining the War Room. What got you interested in sports journalism?
Well, I've loved sports since I honestly can remember. My mom, she loves the Cardinals, so that's kind of how I like the Cardinals. And then my stepdad at the time loved the Lions when we were living in Michigan, so I also love the Lions. And just growing up, I've always just loved watching sports in general. And then I did a video production class my 4 years in high school. And then the last 2 years, my junior and senior year of high school, I did the school news. So I was an anchor on it. So that's kind of where I got my love for the cameras and being on like TV or whatever, you know. And so with that, it really just made me want to do this a lot. And then my teacher he taught me everything I know about cameras, filming, editing, literally everything. So shout out to him. And he was like, you need to make an Instagram for this. Like, this is something you want to do. You need to show all of your work. And so I did, and it's kind of just taken off from there. And it's just something that I really love to do. And I'm happy that I found this passion because it's truly my favorite thing to do.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is awesome. I remember the school news, and I always wanted to do it, but they said I was never allowed on camera.
Yeah, you've got a voice for TV, they say, right?
That's what yeah, exactly. But you had mentioned your teacher was kind of helped you kind of get it all started and whatnot. But do you have any mentors, either that same teacher or anyone else, who have been helping you along the way in your sports journey so far?
Yeah, so I used to go to Suns games all the time in 2021 when it was like the best team ever. And when I went, I saw Tom Leander and Tom Chambers announcing. And so they helped me get closer because they inspired me when I saw that as well. And yeah, since then, everyone around me is honestly like inspiration to me that I've come in contact with. So it's just motivation from there for me.
So wait, I have a follow-up on that. Sorry, Corey. What was your question, Corey?
I was just asking, who's your favorite Suns player then?
Come on, we know who this is.
Okay, well, Devin Booker, but my favorite like upcoming one who reminds me a lot of like Cam Johnson is Ryan Dunn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Frank Kaminsky. I'm really sad you didn't go that route.
No. I like them now, you know.
Yeah. The Chris Paul Suns were a fun bunch to watch when they were making that deep playoff run. So yeah. So you mentioned that you pretty much got close to the broadcasting team, and that's how it got you inspired. How did you get your foot in the door through all that? Like, I know you said attending Suns game, but did you like sneak through a back door and figure out, like, hey, extra meeting, can I sit in on it? How did that all come about?
Well, in 2021, I went to like all of the home games before playoffs, so they were already familiar with me, and I didn't have an Instagram at that time because I think I was in like 8th grade, I think. So yeah, I was like pretty young, so I obviously didn't like have an Instagram for that, and I just like kept going, so they always remembered me. Like they let me go behind the ropes, like and talk to them. Yeah, and then I went back a few months ago because it's been a long time, and they still remembered me, and so they were like, oh yeah, like next game, like just come on and we can get you behind the scenes and you can see how we do things and everything. So I thought that was super cool because I just love like video production, like broadcasting in general, obviously, because I did my 4 years in high school with that. So just seeing like that setup, I was like, oh my gosh, I loved it. So I just love everything about it.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Thank you.
So you've done like a number of interviews, but who was your favorite interview to do?
Okay. So yeah, like you said, I have done a lot, and honestly, all of them, they always like stick with me. I love all of them equally, but there is one that stuck out to me the most because he had the best answers and like he was very like inspirational, and that would be pro boxer Eric Priest.
Nice.
Yes, he said that I inspired him, and when he said that, I almost cried. I was like, that's so nice. And so he inspires me every day because of his hard work, and he still helps me a lot. Like he gave the best answers, and he's just really legit, and he's super nice guy. So I really enjoyed that interview. That one stuck out the most, I'd say. But I love all my interviews. Okay.
Yeah, I love that you preference that because I'm sure Corey's going to say this right now that we love them all. There's not like which one you prefer, but one that stuck out. Like we just had one last night with Chris Hovan that really moved us.
And that one,
And it's like it's hard to top to say like it's better than Dick Vermeil because that was our very first interview. But having Chris Hovan was really powerful to us. Like it, at least for me, and I know Austin shared a text that his wife had shared with us that it was a very like he loved it, and it was like it meant a lot to us because like we're just 4 guys on a screen that talk, and the fact that these guys give us their time and share stories and stuff. It's like who are we, and they enjoy the conversation, and it meant a lot to us too. So I love how you phrased it. I just say that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't like to have a favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is the ones where they say something like they're all nice and stuff, right? But when they go and say things like, you know what, Bryanna, you inspire me. Like, it's not saying that like now you're my favorite, but like that does stick with you a little bit more, right? Like,
yeah, made me want to like keep going a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've continuously said after each one of our shows,
every time.
First, I want to say yes, we're 4 guys that talk on the screen, but obviously you saw us behind the scenes. We're a mess sometimes. And again, it's the fun of it, because we truly do try to be organized, but at times it's just kind of chaotic. But back to the interview part, like we've said after every show that, hey, this was one of our favorite shows, and then we get someone else and we're like, holy cow, like that was just absolutely crazy. So again, we understand that you don't want to pick a favorite, but I like to think each have their own unique turn to it. So we'll call it that. So as far as like uniqueness of what they do. So my question for you is kind of what have been some of the challenges that you've faced already? Because again, you're starting. We've seen what you've done on Instagram, but at the same time, we know the challenges. There are challenges. What are some that you've kind of faced so far?
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say like challenges. I think like it's more of like what's the word? It's more of like just like persevering over it. So like at the end, it's not really a challenge. It's like a learning curve, in my opinion. But I think it would definitely just be like staying consistent on Instagram personally, because I'm not really on social media as much. Like I know like my generation, Gen Z, like social media all the time, but personally, like I don't really necessarily like it. So that is probably just like my biggest challenge, and also just getting my name out there too, because it'll be a year in November since I've had my Instagram in general. So just getting my name out there too in the Valley and just around is probably my biggest challenge. Yeah.
I think we've been about 2 years at this. Matt kind of jumped in with us as far as that goes, but I think he'd been doing blog posts before then, and Cody's been doing it for a while. So again, it is a journey, and right now I can absolutely agree with the social media thing. It's like I want to stay on top of social media. These guys do our social media works, and they do absolutely stunning work. So anything on that end?
I do want to say we have to give a shout out to Mama Sports, because she did help create a graphic.
Okay.
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah, gotta make sure Mama Sports gets some love on that. But I love how you phrased that it wasn't challenges, that it was like learning curves and just something else for you to like overcome. And I was like, I can understand why that boxer's like, yeah, you're inspirational, because like there's been plenty of times where we've worded it as these are challenges, but you know what, guys? Now when we go to it, it's just another learning curve and another thing to persevere through. Like,
yeah, definitely. Because I remember, like, starting as well, like trying to figure out, all right, what is going to work? What's going to get people's attention? And then it's like, am I posting too much? Am I not posting enough? Like, what is going to get people's attention? And then once you find your groove and the followers start coming in, you start getting the likes and the comments and the engagement. And then, Corey and Austin found me, and we've been working together for almost a year and a half now, I think. Close to it. So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely relatable. So
yeah, like my first video not my first video, but a video that I posted a little while ago of Dylan Brooks, that's my highest viewed video. And I just posted it when did I go? Like a few weeks ago. So that's like, it takes a while, but once you get there, it's like really rewarding.
Yeah.
Cody,
how do you like, and I imagine too, you're going to have a bunch of mixed reactions with people viewing your videos and whatnot. And I would imagine that you guys you at least have gone through some negative comments. Like how do you like filtrate that to where, like, do you let it bother you? Do you ruminate on it? Are you able to be really good about filtering it out and just saying, this doesn't matter? Like, how are you able to combat any negativity that comes your way on social media? Well,
kind of growing up, like as I'm growing up and I'm becoming more mature, I kind of just don't care, because I've been bullied my freshman year of high school, so that already affected me. So I'm like, as I'm getting older, I just turned 19. I'm like, well, I don't want that to affect me anymore, because I know how it like hurts. And my mom also like monitors my account as well, because there are some creepy people out there as well. I will say that. And so I really try not to let it bother me in any way, because if it does bother you, then the haters, they're winning. And I personally, I want to win. I don't want someone else to make me feel bad about myself or anything else. I just don't think that's fair.
Yeah, don't let the haters win. Again, another one right there, boys.
And I keep telling these guys, I want the trolls. Like, I'm trying to find something.
So do I.
I want one of the posts, and I want the trolls. And it's not that I want to like get back at the trolls, but I also want to say what I said was upsetting them enough to where they wanted to try to troll, which means we're doing something right. So every time I tell these guys, I'm like, I want the trolls. Like, I love all the engagement, and and I love everyone who comments on our stuff, but at the same time, I just want that. I want that one.
Yeah.
Just that one that just sets it off, and it's just like, guys, we did it. That's
That's
all I'm looking for.
That's our goal right here. All right, we just want the trolls. Where are you?
No, I know. It means, it definitely means you're doing something right, that they got offended or whatever, so they felt the need to comment something. So
yeah.
So I want to give you the floor now. You did something pretty amazing with back-to-back awards.
Back-to-back.
So I mean, there's nothing any of us can say in here that we've won back-to-back anything. That not important.
Dude, I won back-to-back jump rope contest in elementary. So
that's impressive, though. I think jumping's fun.
Head is lopsided head. So I mean, I get it.
Had an advantage. Had an advantage.
So, but again, this is a special time, and I do want you to take a few minutes and take as long as you'd want here. The floor is yours. Walk us through these awards and what you did for each of them to, get you to those top with those.
Yeah, of course. So my video production class, of course. My junior year of high school, my teacher, he knows that I wanted to be a sports broadcaster. So we went and traveled nationally to Kansas City, Missouri. And I had a partner. Her name was Kayla for the project. And it had to be sports. And so I was like, I'm like, who at my school is like a good representation for my sports video? And I thought of this, his name is Shane Miller. He's in the grade above me, so he's a senior at the time. And he was a D1 commit to New Mexico and for baseball. And when we made that video, we filmed it, we edited it, we got the interviews, we did everything together. And when we went, I'm trying to remember. It feels like so long ago. Okay, so we did that. And that video, it takes like a few months. Like it took us 2 months to get. And then when we were rolling, like for B-roll, when he was playing, he like hurt his shoulder again.
Oh.
Yeah, so that in itself was just an amazing video. I mean, he recovered, so I don't want to be like, it's amazing.
Okay, good.
You don't want to be the person that re-injured him.
Right, exactly. But he recovered nicely. Like he's in New Mexico right now. And so that video, we went to Kansas City with it as a class because you all get different, what's it called? Like subjects that you have to make a video on. So like someone did commercials and everything else. But we had the sports broadcast feature, storytelling. And then in Kansas City, we were there for a few days, and it was very windy and cold because I'm from Arizona, so it's like not.
Yeah.
So when we went, we watched a video like in front of a bunch of other people, our video, and then we watched a few other videos, and then we got live feedback from the people in the audience, and then the people, like the judges. I don't really know what they did, to be honest. I think one was a judge, so he couldn't comment on our video at all, but everyone was clapping, and then they were like, oh, did anyone else get chills? And everyone in the room like raised their hands because it was a good video, I will not lie. So that's why I'm in first place. And then my senior year, we did the same thing, and it was about a basketball star, Noah. He's a senior now in high school, and I did that with my partner Trent. And we went to Seattle, which, by the way, I love Seattle. It's so pretty there. I never thought that. And I missed my senior prom for that one, actually, as well, because it lined up during prom. But I was really debating it because I'm a girl. Like, I love doing my nails, my hair. I love shopping. And so I was like, I don't know what to do. But I really thought about it. And honestly, it wasn't that big of a decision for me because I was like, well, I love what I do. So I obviously chose to go to Seattle and win back-to-back, which I did. So it felt good. And it was also a really good video. So I'm really happy. Those are my 2 awards. And then I'm certified in Adobe Premiere Pro editing. And hopefully I make more awards in the future. But those are my awards, and I loved them. And I would not want to go to my senior prom if that means I did not win or anything else. So I'm very happy that I went and I got first place back-to-back.
Yeah, I think these awards, was it like local? Were you up against like the whole US was involved in this, or what was that?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that part. So it's JEA, Journalism National Association. And so they just pick a city and they go to it. And I competed my first year, I think it was 700 kids. And then my second year is 800 kids.
Wow.
If I remember correctly, it's like somewhere around there. Yeah, but
Being humble, it was about 1,500 for each.
yeah.
Again, back-to-back champ.
Yeah.
Very few can do it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
and
very
it
few
takes
of
a long time. It takes a long time for those videos because you really gotta like perfect the narrative of the story. So, and that's like kind of editing I love to do. So I love it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like work when you're doing a passion project, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
Sorry, buddy. What's the end game with like when you become, obviously when you graduate school, with what you're doing with sports, like what are you hoping to like get to further along, like when everything is all said and done, where you feel like, okay, this is what my goals were and I met that? What does that look like?
Yeah, so my end goal, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I want to be a sideline reporter for the NFL, either working for like the NFL, Fox, ESPN. I think I just said that one, but just somewhere around there. I want to be a sideline reporter, whether that's the NFL or basketball even, because those are my two like favorite sports. I will be biased. I love those sports the most. But even if it's just one of those, I would love to do that. And I want to like travel too. Like I don't want to just be like, I can be stuck in Arizona, like just reporting for like the Cardinals or like the Suns, and I would love to do that as well. But my main goal is to just like travel around to every Sunday, Monday, or Thursday.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be pretty awesome. You know, I know you can't like name every guest that like you may have coming up, but is there anyone that you'd be willing to share with us that you're collabing with in the future?
Well, I just did an interview yesterday with Dylan. He's a golfer, and he's like the youngest to get first place for a PGA Monday tour. He's worked with Tiger Woods a lot, so I think that's going to be a really exciting interview. And there are some coming up, but they just aren't scheduled yet, so I don't want to say yet because they're not
We
scheduled.
get it. Yeah, we get it.
You don't want to jinx anything. We got it.
Yeah, exactly.
We learned the hard way. There was a couple that we were like, we got them. And then we didn't. We're like,
yeah,
exactly. And that would be good.
They just keep giving me handshake emoji, so I hope you're having better luck than I am. So
yeah, thumbs up. So
at least they're responding.
They are responding. Yeah.
He's also not telling you the ones that haven't responded, because there have been some that have still not responded to this day. And at this point, I think Matt and Austin have moved on, so it comes with the territory. I think you know.
Yeah, so we get it.
It's okay as long as you're reaching out. They'll get back to you.
Yeah. So I do have we've had Bethany Bowman, who's a sports broadcaster at 810 Sports. He went to high school with her. We've had Deb's Blonde Blitz podcast. She's kind of well known. Obviously, she was. I saw her post the other night. She's at the Emmys, just hanging out, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
casually at the Emmys.
Yeah, she made sure when she joined, she had those Emmys right behind her, just front and center, just so everyone could see them. I'm like, dude, I would have them right in front of my face.
Yeah.
So I get it.
And then Meg's in the chat. She's been on with us as well. She's over in UK. So we've had lots of women in sports, and that's a big thing for us, is help promoting that. Who are some of your role models and some of the ones that you look up to and follow the most?
Okay, Erin Andrews. I've loved her since I was as long as she's been doing this. I also watched her on Dancing with the Stars, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I could also like do that for Dancing with the Stars. But I love what she does, and I think she's very inspirational. And I love Kay Adams.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah.
So
is this Mom?
Yeah, hi Mom.
What up,
sports? I thanked you for the graphics earlier, by the way. You crushed it.
She said hi, guys. Hi back.
Our mom's not even in the comments right now, and she's usually already in there.
Wow.
She's
so my mom is texting me, so
She's probably texting me too, but my phone's off.
It's a family show.
It
We
is
get
a
it.
family
yeah,
show.
it is a family show.
All family members are welcome.
Some of the ones
Dad's in the
that
comments.
Yeah.
right. And some of the ones that I've enjoyed watching is like Holly Rowe. I've been a big fan of Holly Rowe. Just she does Big 12 basketball, and obviously growing up in Kansas as KU fans, she's always doing KU games. And then obviously Erin Andrews is a huge one. And then we have one actually coming on with us next week.
Yeah, I don't know how to say her last name either, so I'll stick with Taylor. Taylor Arns. She was a Cowboys cheerleader for 5 years, and then kind of got into like the sideline reporting. And I think she's doing Texas high school football, which is kind of bigger than the NFL. I mean, honestly, and it's its own world. Like,
it's a religion over there. Yeah.
So He nailed it with like the kind of making sure the women in sports, right, are promoted, are appreciated. That's been a huge thing for us, and we're hoping to continue that. She'll be a part of Straight Game Podcast and All the Smoke on October 3rd. Look at this promoting.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that.
That's incredible.
Right, look at that.
Mama's the manager.
Almost
apparently.
got a big fan base. What's
Yeah,
up?
she's good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, Jeff? Hello, welcome.
Jeff.
He's our main sponsor of the show. We got to shout him out. He's a great guy, great partner.
No, we were good. I got my point out of like just promoting women in sports. That's a huge thing for us. You're a big NBA person. My person has always been Kobe Bryant. I mean, we have 2 corgis that are Kobe and Shaq, just to let you know like how big it is. But one of the things I always admired about Kobe was what he was trying to do for women in sports, and then also just women's sports in general.
Yeah.
So that's kind of always where that inspiration has come from. So when we can get someone like you and Deb and all these other fantastic women in sports, it's truly an honor.
Oh, well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, and as somebody with daughters, I can attest that it's, I try to watch sports with them if they want to, and our youngest, she'll sit and watch Raider games and Laker games with me, so that's always a fun time, and she knows pretty much all the rules and stuff because I've watched it with her since she was little, and whether or not she keeps up with it is fine, but if ever she finds interest in it, fortunately, there's a lot of female voices now, a lot more than when I was growing up, like very few and far in between, and now it's like it's growing, thankfully, because we could use as many voices and different opinions, and a person in sports that kind of comes to mind that I think is also inspirational, very similar to your story, is Mina Kimes. Like, she's all over ESPN right now, and she's doing her thing. And Bryanna, it seems like you're on the same trajectory to give analysis and have great interviews. So it's really cool that we're kind of getting to know you before you become super famous. So
Thank you.
Don't forget about us. Don't forget about us little people when you do make it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could never.
But let's test the knowledge here. Let's get into some football talk now. Let's
do it.
We obviously are fans of the AFC West, and
Not this week.
not this week. It was kind of a rough.
it was a rough week for all of us. Yeah.
We don't want to talk about it, but let's do it.
Mostly the Raiders, but that's neither here
Hey.
nor there. But I did see you posted something the other day about it's the Chiefs are 0-2. Is it time to panic? And I'm stealing Cody's question, so Cody, you can take mine. So is it time for the Chiefs to start panicking?
I don't know, because in 2021 they were 3-4 and then they finished 12-5. So I feel like it's kind of like that slow start again. So with that, I don't think that they should panic yet, because they're a good team. Andy Reid, he's a great coach, and Patrick Mahomes, he's a great quarterback. But Travis Kelce, I don't know. I think he could be more humble on this side note. But
Okay.
That's probably like the most professional way that's ever been said on the show.
It seems like he's being humbled the last 2 weeks of the season. He took out his teammate. He basically dropped a pass and gave his interception away. So I don't know how much more humbling he needs, but
yeah,
right.
But we need to remember that.
Yeah, but I don't think they should panic yet. I think they'll be fine. Like, I have them winning this week, so I think they'll be fine.
If we lose this week to the Giants, join next week, because this isn't going to be pretty. So
Yeah.
I'm sure at least think we'll win one against the Giants.
Yeah, part of me would be
no.
I'd be concerned, honestly.
So we gave our points last night, right? But I think all of us at the same time kind of through it. We're like, we're still enjoying every minute of this 0-2 start from the Chiefs. Like, I don't remember if it was Matt or Cody who was just literally mid-sentence like, I'm seriously enjoying every minute of this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not.
That was me. Yeah. That was
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
are you enjoying it? Like, do you enjoy watching the downfall of a bunch of really good people? Like, I don't know why people have to hate. Just a bunch of really good people.
Okay. Well, now I don't know if I should say yes or no.
That's why I framed it.
I think it's a breath of fresh air a little bit, just because I feel like it was a lot of like in our face. But I think I feel bad for him a little bit now, because I'm an empath at the end of the day. But I
don't feel bad, not 1 second.
Not once.
No, none of us.
Yeah.
I'm a little happy, I will say. Yeah.
I was gonna say Pat never felt bad when he had that 17-game win streak over the Broncos, so I do not feel bad for him whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't feel bad when they've blown out my Raiders like 45 to whatever. No, I'm very excited. I hope the Giants do win.
you guys ruined my Christmas, so I don't know how much worse you want it for us. But does Taylor Swift have an impact on this at all for you? Like, are you a Swiftie? And so
I'm
you
not.
kind of.
No, I don't really listen to Taylor Swift anymore. I did when I was little, but I feel like also now, like, it's not her fault in any way that she's like getting forced onto us. Like, I still listen to like her old music. I don't like her new music. No offense to her, obviously, but I don't know. I think it's also a little annoying, but I know she can't help it, so I'm like.
Well, we there are voices and people out there who are like, Taylor Swift, I hate the Chiefs now. Like, there's no like. I didn't know what kind of impact that had on you. I'm with you. I think it's great, honestly, to just have someone like Taylor Swift just kind of globalizing football, because this goes back to what we were talking, like women in sports. Like, now some girls are getting into it because of Taylor Swift. So like, I think that impact, but again, I don't hope on a team's downfall because of her. Darn it, come on.
I'm not hoping on her behalf. I'm hoping on my own behalf. So
that's
same.
I don't need Taylor Swift to make my decision. I'm good there.
Yeah. I feel the same.
Cody, you're up.
All right. So obviously we had a big talking point last night, and kind of like what we were circling around with the Eagles and the Chiefs game. When you were watching that, I think we can all agree that the Eagles are off to at least a good start, but it's slow. Like, the offense isn't really moving. Chiefs, we just talked about 0-2. They don't look like the same Chiefs. So what were your takeaways from the game that they had on Sunday, Bryanna?
I think the defense was the biggest surprise. They're definitely starting off slow, but I mean, so are the Chiefs. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't think there's like much there. And I don't know if they're going to go to the Super Bowl this year. I personally don't think so as well, but I don't know. Just that game, I thought it was good. I just like watching the Chiefs go down a little bit. So
yeah,
you just got to ease her into it. Now we're getting it.
So you enjoyed the Super Bowl?
I did.
Yeah,
I did. I like the Super Bowl no matter like who's playing though. Like, in general, like, I just love watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we love the beatdown. The beatdown was great.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was really good. I was like, finally.
Sorry, Austin. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
And we'll have more Super Bowls in the last 20 years than all your teams combined. So.
Oh, someone's sour. Someone's sour. I'm sorry.
We're doing it. Let's go.
That's the beard talking. That's the beard talking.
It's okay.
Keep beard out of it. Oh, it's me now? Okay. I didn't know. It's just Chiefs dump day.
It is.
It's another Chiefs. But why are we doing this to me right now?
Hey, you already said that you guys pre-prepared for this. This was your doing.
I know.
This is my doing.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Let this guy run with the rundown. I just want to ask like Larry Fitzgerald questions, but I have to sit here with this. Do you think the Chiefs will still win the AFC West this year after this little session we've just had?
I think that's a little hard, just because it's hard to tell. I think because, like I said, in 2021 they started off slow, just like this year. And I mean, at the end of the day, it is the Chiefs. Andy Reid, great head coach. He always has been. So maybe if they don't win it, I think they would at least go second. I think, but it's hard to tell because I feel like it's still early. Like, I need to see them play like a good game in order to like be like, oh yeah, for sure, they're definitely going to win that. But it's also hard to tell because 2021 they were slow as well, and then so I don't know. Personally, I've been thinking about it, and I need to see them at least play like a good game before I can like make that decision and see if they're still in there.
I think my only thing.
Chargers. I just want to hear a little dump on the Chargers, guys.
Well, hang on, the Chargers is coming up.
Oh, we got a charge. Oh, I thought it was another Chiefs question. Just assume.
No, read the question.
Wait your turn.
I did. Next one's not mine.
Cody, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. So I was going to ask, like, okay, if let's say they don't look great against the Giants, or even they lose, like in 2021, they were a completely different team, like different players, a lot younger. So I think we can all, and we even said this, they just don't look prepared. As an Andy Reid team, they don't look prepared, which is wild. But like, let's say they have a poor showing against the Giants. Does that then change your opinion and then say, yeah, probably not? Or do you still trust Andy Reid and the Chiefs?
No, I would be like, oh no, they're not doing that. Because I mean, if you're losing against the Giants, that just shows the kind of team you are, I think.
Yeah.
So
sorry, Austin.
Yeah.
There are teams you can't lose to. The Giants fall into that. Especially a team like the Chiefs. Giants aren't a team you lose to if you want to do anything relevant in the season.
And we have to remember too, the Chiefs' schedule is going to get tougher just based on they were division winner last year. So yeah, luckily we play the NFC East, who have the Giants, and at this rate, who knows if the Cowboys might even be able to outscore the Chiefs just based on what we've seen so far in their shootout.
Oh my God. Can you imagine how awesome it would be if the Cowboys beat the Chiefs?
That's a Thanksgiving game, and we'll be traveling. So I would like to think
I ain't going home for Thanksgiving.
I would like to think the Chiefs would do something. So again, I do think that if they lose to the Giants, then we can start having the whole panic.
I'll be dropping off the
I
show.
said then the panic meter is going to go up a little bit. But
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a panic meter anymore. Like, let's just chalk it up to next year.
You made a graphic with the panic meter.
That's 0-2. That's 0-2. You can panic. 0-3 with the loss of the Giants. You're done.
You know, that's
there's
okay.
nothing-
At least I've never panicked with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I
sorry.
if you have that feeling where you can panic.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, we're on our 4th coach in 5 years, so I'm there. I got you.
Yeah,
I mean,
I understand.
My one Cardinals question is: do you enjoy watching Kyler Murray and his little legs run all over the field all the time? Like, I just
I'm openly a hater, not in like a bad way, but I'm like, if you're going, it's your 7th season now. We've been to the playoffs once, and we didn't even win that game. Like, and you're still like, oh no, I can do this, and everyone else is supporting him for some reason. Like, oh no, this is his year, guys. It's year 7. Like, shouldn't we give that up like forever ago, like 5 years ago? Like, it's just mind-boggling to me. But it's also like their offensive line too. But they drafted some people and they did some trades. So I feel like this year is going a little bit better, but I'm still like over the Kyler Murray train. I'm off it. I got off it a long time ago.
We need to get a comparable quarterback for Marvin Harrison Jr., right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
He's our number 1 right now.
We'll finish the AFC West one, and then I'll go with my big Arizona Cardinals question, because we'll wrap up the AFC West one real quick.
Maddie, you're up.
All right, shifting gears from the Chiefs a little bit. So you got the Broncos and the Chargers. They're matching up on Sunday. Chargers are coming off the win against Cody's Raiders.
Hey, easy, buddy.
I just want to point it out that your Raiders lost. That's okay, because my team did not do any better anyway. Chargers are coming off with a big win. Denver's performance was nothing to write home about. Gave up 164 yards to Jonathan Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think is under the most pressure to win on Sunday, the Chargers or the Broncos?
Okay, I think the Chargers have the most pressure because Justin Herbert, he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the league. I mean, I feel like that's just like explanatory enough. Like, I like the Broncos. I like Bo Nix. Like, I think he's a great quarterback. I think, but at the end of the day, I think it's the Chargers. And I think I picked them to win, so I want to see them win. So I think they're under the most pressure. Justin Herbert, he's been there a while now, and their team still has a lot of rebuilding, I think, to do, especially because Justin Herbert, he is a great quarterback. I feel like they just haven't really shown that in the past few years. So I think it's definitely the Broncos. I mean, the Chargers. I saw like your flag. I looked at your flag in the back. I don't mean the Broncos.
That's okay.
She wants to emphasize not your Broncos.
Yeah,
Yep. Nope. No hard feelings. No, I get it, because I think last season was Justin Herbert's first full season that he wasn't injured, and since his rookie year, and I was talking to the guys yesterday, like he's already kind of having the same start he did last year. He had, he threw 1 interception, and I think that was in week 4, and didn't throw another one till the back end of the season. So he's kind of on that trajectory. Yeah. But their whole defense has changed as well. So who's your X factor in that game?
See, I haven't thought about that yet. I don't know why I haven't, honestly. I don't know. I just want to see the Chargers win. I'm not going to lie. Because, I like Bo Nix, though. I really like Bo Nix. But
you could have said Bo Nix is your X factor to me.
Yeah. Well, then Bo Nix is the X factor.
No, but she chose the Chargers. You can't say Bo Nix.
Well, I mean, it could be like this. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I guess,
the main thing is she didn't choose the Raiders. So in your face, Cody.
Hey,
Thank you.
Well, I have Myers on my fantasy football team. So
and he's killing it, is he not? Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
But that wasn't the question. So
Corey, get that look off your face. Corey, why are you looking like that?
Cost me a game. Him and his barely 14 points this week.
Bro, I tried to trade for Jacoby.
Barely 14 points. What did Cortland Sutton do? I'm asking.
Well,
Asking for a friend.
Cortland Sutton also didn't help with his 1.5 points.
Look at you guys talking about your healthy number 1 and number 2 receivers.
So I do agree as far as the pressure goes, but I think Denver may have some pressure if they start 1 and 2, just based on the pressure that Sean Payton brought on kind of before the season and what he was saying. But at the same time, it's week 3. I'm not going to completely kind of say, oh no, but I think I look at Broncos' schedule and I see the Chargers, I see the Eagles or the Bengals, and then the Eagles. And there's a small possibility that Denver could come out of that at 1 and 4. And I would start freaking out a little bit.
Yeah.
And we had someone in the chat last night who said Denver was going to go 4-13. And I'm like, dang, that could
might not be wrong.
He might actually not be wrong.
Yeah.
So, but I think Justin Herbert and them just go out and play their game this week. Like if they lose, they're 2-1.
Yeah.
Denver would be 2-1. Chiefs are still going to probably be 1-2 at worst. Raiders are already 1-2. So they're already, they have. So they're, it would be a lot cooler to win, and then you're 3-0, and now you already got a gap right there. So, I like that though. I think.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to give my X factors. We'll do our X factors later as we get closer to the game. So,
also, Mom says Chargers. So,
Mom and I are like this.
Yeah,
in your face, Matt and Corey, in your face.
Could you imagine Justin Herbert on the Cardinals though?
Oh,
I would take anyone.
That sounds disgusting.
I would take anyone though, because I just don't think
Flacco.
All right, Bryanna, let's discuss a trade right now. We got Kenny Pickett as backup quarterback. All we want is a 4th, and he's all yours. What do you say?
Small hands or small legs?
That's like the terrible question. That's like, would you rather?
Yeah.
Okay, so then put your
so
GM.
not anyone, I guess.
There we go.
Put your GM hat on.
I was asking.
Who's the first call you're making to get that quarterback?
Can I pick it or just any quarterback?
Any quarterback.
I'm saying put your GM hat on right now. You get to make a call. You're going to start wheeling. You're going to start trying to make a deal. Who's the first team that you're looking at?
Well, I'd want to draft a new quarterback, like a rookie.
Is there a QB? Is there a quarterback in college rankings that you think would be a good fit on the Cardinals? And it's kind of hard to say. It's only like 3 or 4 weeks into college season, so.
Yeah,
It's not Arch Manning.
No, not Arch Manning. He'll be lucky to be a bottom half of the first round
that's
at this
actually
rate.
my controversial pick, because I think if he does good in the next few years of college, I think he could be a perfect candidate.
Okay. I mean, he was projected as like a number 1 prospect to start the season.
And he still could.
Yeah, I think he's young. He still has a lot of time. So I think that's fine. I think that's if he does good, I think. But
I want to see James.
I like Bryce Young as a Michigan fan too.
Okay.
He's good. He's really good, I think. Not a good like a few weeks ago, but it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, I want to see Jameis Winston in Arizona. That's what I want.
He wants to see a 30-30 season in the Valley. So,
but I think at the same time, it's kind of like Kyler's doing just fine. You guys are 2-0, right? Like,
okay, but it's against the Saints and the Panthers. Like,
doesn't matter.
Those are divisional matchups.
They never win anyway.
Yeah,
they're like not a good team. And sorry guys, but they're just like not a good team, I think. So it's like, but they barely like hung on. I feel like Kyler, who's just running all over the place, getting sacked in the pocket. It's like,
well, okay. Do you think it's a quarterback change you're looking for, or a head coaching change? Because also too what's his name, Gannon, Jonathan Gannon. Is he the guy to even lead the Cardinals into like being a playoff team, or do we need to reset everything?
I don't know. Well, one offensive lineman I do like, Will Hernandez. I did his interview, so we're keeping him.
Yep.
But I think just like in general, Marvin Harrison Jr. great. I think we need. Okay, if we keep Kyler, they need to keep building like their offensive line, because it's like that's why he's getting sacked, because the other teams of defensive line is like getting him. So it's like you need to like build on that, and you need to do that now. In my opinion, we have plenty of everyone. We have James Conner, Trey McBride, like Marvin Harrison Jr. So it's like, why are we not having a good offensive line for Kyler to throw that ball to all those key players. Like, it's like insane to me. Like, it just makes me so mad.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some Cardinals love out there right now, and no shock that I'm going to be on the defensive side here. I still think Budda Baker is just one of the most underappreciated, under-talked about players in the league.
Yep.
And that's going to transition me into, I think you guys also got that player out of the draft, Will Johnson.
I agree.
I didn't care about his injury. There's no reason he should have gone any worse than 15th overall.
Yeah.
And
I
you
agree.
pair him and Budda Baker up, you're kind of having the making of a young secondary, which, just as a fan of defense, makes me excited for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I don't know why Budda Baker doesn't get the love that he deserves. I don't know if it's like because he plays for the Cardinals, but still blows my mind that I don't think it's close. He's the best safety in football.
I would agree. And I think Will Johnson was a great pick as soon as they drafted him. And even before, I was like, they need to get Will Johnson. And then they did. And I was so happy. And I'm still happy. It makes me, because he's young, and hopefully he stays with the Cardinals and just gets better with the Cardinals. And then the Cardinals get better. And then everyone recognizes the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the easy roadmap. But the steal of Will Johnson, that was, I remember when he was there when the Chiefs were picking at the end of the first round. And I'm like, we do need corner, and you have this guy there. And I know we want to protect Patrick, but like this top 10 corner, and we're just, I think he ended up going like 47th to the Cardinals.
Yeah,
somewhere
somewhere around there.
But yeah, I think if the Cardinals can keep building, because I saw some of the matchups of Will Johnson and Marvin Harrison and like OTAs and stuff.
Yeah,
like that alone should have got the team hyped. But I think there is a nice foundation there. I guess I don't know if we're throwing Kyler into this or not. I guess it depends who you ask. But between those on defense, Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride, like there is a nice young core that is getting built there, and it would be nice to see them to build on that, whether it's with Kyler or not. But I do think there's some promise there.
Yeah, I agree. I think they just need to build, and it's crazy because they've had a lot of time, and I just don't think they're doing it wisely.
I mean, just look at the Raiders. Like, they could be a good example as far as like they've been
throwing shots after shots.
Four head coaches, countless top 10 picks, and I'm just kidding, Cody. I'm actually not.
Like, didn't you guys have some top 10 picks a few seasons ago? Isn't that how you guys got Bo Nix?
No, we traded them away and got Russ instead.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. I do want to throw in a couple fantasy football questions in there real quick as we kind of get to the back end of the show. You love fantasy football? Is that what I'm gathering?
Yeah, I've been playing it since second grade, but I took like a long gap. Like I've kind of been on and off with it just because when I was in school, it was kind of hard. But this year I'm in 2 leagues and I'm 2-0 in one, and then I'm 1-1 in the other one. Okay. Yeah.
You haven't gotten to the point where you have 8 leagues yet, huh?
No. Okay. I don't know if I could deal with that, honestly.
Yeah, I'm in 3, and it's still just like, my goodness, it's almost too much sometimes because I'm like, I do my lineup today, and I look, and I'm like, I didn't. Good thing I looked, man.
No, I know, right?
Well, right. So I'm in 8 leagues right now, and then I also do fantasy baseball in between seasons and stuff. And so this is usually the most hectic time, but it's a lot of it because it's family friends have different leagues, and then you don't want to say no to them. And then we're invited into a podcasters league. So of course we need to say yes for bragging rights. So it's more or less of I just can't say no when I get invited to one. I'm gonna be honest. That's my weakness.
Oh, that's okay. Are you at least doing good in them or?
Yeah. And a couple of them I'm 2-0, and there's only one I'm 0-2, which is the one I want to actually win in because there's actually a punishment if you're last place. And I think this year it's you have to get your armpit shaved or something or waxed. So I do not want to come in last place. So there's some point of emphasis to make sure you do well.
That's probably the weakest punishment.
That's what I was thinking. That's a typical.
It's
girls
voted
do that
on
a daily, not me though. But
yeah, I got you. There's other ones that we've done. Somebody had to do a Pocky chip one year. That was funny.
Yeah.
And then we have thrown around the idea of you got to eat your way through McDonald's. You're there 24 hours and you have to eat to get out. So we've done that. Somebody was supposed to sit on Santa's lap, but Santa refused to let someone sit on his lap. So he's like, well, can I at least take a photo with you? Because they're not going to believe me. He goes, okay, that's fine.
I've seen some on social media, and it's like the team, like they like pick a plane ticket, but the person doesn't know where they're going, and they literally have nothing on them, and they have to figure a way back. Like I've seen that. And I'm like, that should be illegal. Like that's bad.
We're coming to you for punishments. Like if you have those ready, like that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, right.
I don't do punishments in my leagues because it's with the Pick'em Pros, my one league, and then it's just with my mom. Like I've been doing that one since I was little, and like with friends and stuff. So yeah, it's like we don't have punishments. Thank goodness, because I wouldn't lose though, actually. But I don't want to do a punishment.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, call it out. Let them know.
Give me that wax punishment. Like that's okay.
Hey,
yeah, I could do that. No problem.
Yeah. We would tweak the rules, I'd imagine. So yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Maddie, how's your fantasy team doing?
We don't talk about it. I first week I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to win. And then Joe Burrow decided to get me like 6 points. Chase got me 2 or 3. And I was like, okay, this is an instant regret.
Yeah.
So,
it's okay. It happens to all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Justin Fields in because they were playing like that one team. So I like to think like, oh, they're playing that team. Like, and I put him in, and then he obviously got hurt. And I got 3 points, but I still won. So I'm actually happy.
Take that, Matt. See, overcome adversity, dude.
I mean, I have no choice. It's not like I can do anything about it.
It's okay.
So, you do a lot of pick'ems.
Yeah,
do you have a couple that you want to share tonight?
Well, I guess like I have like my my teams like who I picked like this week to win. Like I picked the Chargers, as you guys know. I picked the Cowboys. I picked the Colts. I grew up like not caring about the Colts like ever, but this year I'm like actually kind of like I like watching them.
It's the Danny Dimes effect, y'all.
Yeah, but
Matt, Corey, fix your faces. We have a guest on. Come on.
Well, I talked about him in my video that's getting uploaded tomorrow, so you'll see what I think about that. But
if it's Daniel Jones' love, I'm gonna repost and give it everywhere. It's gonna be plastered.
Yeah, and of course I picked the Lions and I picked the Cardinals because I would like to see them go 3-0. Yeah, I picked the Jaguars, which might be a little.
It's a trap game.
Yeah. So I have like a little like controversial. Like I picked the Chiefs. So hopefully they actually. You never know because everyone's like, well, I think my mom thinks that the Giants are gonna win. So she was like,
I'm just saying. We were saying this. I was at least saying it last night. Hey, look out for the Giants. They decent offense. That their defense as well. Chiefs aren't really cohesive.
Off last week too.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna argue. I'm not even going to argue with Mama Sports, so I'm just going to let her.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will gladly say that would be a great Sunday night if I see this. So,
yeah, I mean, I track her picks pretty well because she posts them, and if the Chiefs end up losing, I'm done. You did good. Go Mama Sports. I'm not just thinking about it. So
yeah, I only get 4 picks wrong a week. Obviously it was the second week, so I'm hoping I get that same amount. Hopefully I don't go over 4 because that's 60%, and that's pretty good. So I'm please don't let me get 5.
I think it was week 1 or week 2. The first 12 games that went final, you crushed, and then the late slate was kind of 50-50. But as I was tracking along as games were finishing, and you were putting your little check marks or whatever by them, I'm like, damn, she's just getting all of these correct.
Yeah, I know. I got lucky. I was like, let's go. Yeah. But I did not get the Lions right. So I was really upset about that one.
I don't think anyone got the Lions right.
Yeah. I mean, the Packers, they came out of nowhere, honestly. Yeah. And I hate to say it because my dad's a Packers fan. My friend Payne's a Packers fan. And I'm like, they're trash talking me the whole time. I'm like, okay, guys, I get it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry Jones, for Micah Parsons.
Yeah, these guys won't admit it, but I did see it coming, and they've gotten rid of the fruit.
When did you say anything about the Packers, bud?
When you were talking about the Commanders game, you guys were all over the Commanders, and I said, no, this is an easy Packers win.
Okay.
You see, you got rid of the proof, and now you're not even supporting.
No, that's fine. But you were making it sound like that you called this out in the off season. Dude, no one saw this happening in the off season.
I didn't even talk non-AFC West in the off season. I would have been all over the Lions.
About what?
How
Dominating, dude. I love the fact that they like to just
Lion pride, Cody.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm
That's
sorry.
why I'm wearing blue because I have my Cardinals back here.
Yeah, you don't see the gray.
And that's one of Matt Prater's former teams, so we support all of them.
both of them.
So
Yeah, go
no,
Lions.
I love Dan Campbell and his bite people's kneecaps off. Like even if they're losing all their coordinators and stuff, like I just love that mentality. I wish 31 other teams would take that on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The Ravens are going to absolutely destroy the Lions this weekend. I'm not even going to hold back on that. Lamar Jackson.
That's propaganda I'm not falling for. Lions got it. They got it.
Aiden Hutchinson's going to own Lamar.
Not a
this week.
chance.
I don't know, man. Derrick Henry might run all over that Lions team. I don't know.
I don't agree. I think their defense, no matter what, even last year when their defense was hurt and it was secondaries in, like they were amazing. I just think it proves how good our defense is. So.
It'll be fun to watch. Either way, it's gonna be fun to watch.
I am excited for the game. I kind of realized like, oh wow, that's actually gonna be a good matchup.
Ravens just aren't ready for primetime. Like they even blew like a 90-point lead against the Bills. Like they aren't made for these types of games.
No, I'm not.
I don't know if I'm buying that.
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
The stats back it. They don't win games.
I think what's tough is they played the Bills. Josh Allen. Like if there's a team that was going to come back, it makes sense. I'm just saying.
To mention they have the best kicker in the game. So.
Yeah, they do have the number one kicker in the NFL right now. So
there's Jared Goff, basically the same mobile run people over quarterback as Josh Allen. So
did you just say what I think you just said?
That was sarcasm, obviously.
On that note, Bryanna, I do.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Bryanna.
I do want to thank you for joining us again tonight. I hope it wasn't as bad as some moments.
No, I enjoyed all of it. I
do want to give you a chance to kind of tell everybody where they can find you on the social media platforms and maybe if you have like a link for some of the other stuff, you can share it with us and we'll be happy to push that out with some of the other posts that we'll have coming up.
Yeah. Okay. So my Instagram's right here, Bryanna.sports on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I think that's it. I don't think there's any other social media. I don't have a Twitter, or I guess what is it, X now? I don't have that. Yeah, I'm not missing anything. And then I'm a collaborator with Cocoa 5. It's a coconut water. It's like flavored coconut water. I hated coconut water, but then I tried Cocoa 5 and it's amazing. Devin Booker owns it as well, and 4 other people. So if you go onto their website and use Bryanna Sports, I'm pretty sure, then you'll get, or it's Bryanna 10, or it's just Bryanna. It's one of those.
It's just Bryanna.
It's just Bryanna. See, it's hard to remember that, I feel like, but it's on my Instagram, so you'll see it there. But you get 10% off when you buy it, and it's pretty cheap, and it's actually really, really good. And I'm not just saying that. Like, I genuinely did not like coconut water, but I love it. Good. I like the passion fruit one. That one's my favorite.
I'll have to try it because I too am not a fan of coconut water. So I'll have to give it a shot.
Right now. It's not the right brand.
I am actually. So I may actually take you up on that offer.
Yeah.
I don't know about passion fruit. I don't like
No,
that.
It's good. My mom likes the cherry one. So there's cherry, there's pineapple, there's regular coconut water, there's like what's it called? Lemon or lime, not lemon, same thing. But I really like it. So
yeah,
I'll have to give it a shot. Yeah.
Mom, fact check. It's just Bryanna.
Yeah. 10% off.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mom for coming in the clutch.
Shout out to Mom.
Yeah, seriously. She helps me with everything. I feel like she knows me. Seriously, like this. We're so tight.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Mom. We appreciate
it. Shout out for Jeff. I'm glad that your fantasy football team is doing well. Hopefully it's our frenzy segment that we have him sponsoring that while he's doing really well. Because I hope so. Or he's just much better at us than we are.
Sorry, no, my wife just messaged me. She's like, "You're not a fan of anything coconut." So
but it's flavored. You can't taste the actual coconut.
You really can't. And that's kind of why I started
the Navy has ruined my taste buds anyway, so I believe it. Yeah.
There you go. Cody, do you have anything before we sign off here?
I don't have anything additional, but Bryanna, it was an honor to get to talk to you, and the fact that you have such a up and coming sports career as young as you are, with being able to do what you have been doing, and also interviewing the people that you have. I think it's really cool. I am rooting for you behind the scenes on whoever you can get to and get to that next step. And hopefully, you know, we can all keep in touch and see how you're progressing. And if we can be a resource or an asset to you, I mean, we got to stick together as content creators. But again, it was great to chat with you. And, you know, maybe we'll have you on if your Cardinals keep going undefeated and see if, you know, they're the real deal. So,
yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Matt?
Yeah. Thanks again for coming on the show. I personally am a big fan of your content. I enjoy what you put out, and thank you for putting up with our antics. I promise you, we are all friends. Again, Corey, Austin, and I, we've known each other a year and a half. Cody and I known each other for 5 minutes, but
yeah,
you know, it's great. You know, all your accomplishments, everything that you've been able to do in such a short period of time, it's incredible, and that's something like no one can take away from you. And again, we are truly honored to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, kind of just the same thing all of them said. Appreciate you hopping on here. It's an honor to have somebody who's won back-to-back anything. I don't care what profession or what it is. That alone is impressive. But yeah, it's been an absolute blast. I look forward to keeping in contact, seeing all the great things you will accomplish, because you will. Yeah, and just appreciate your time.
Yeah, no, thank you.
And again, when we started this show, this was kind of just to kind of throw something out there and see what happens. And then what do you know? Now we've actually had a really good time doing the show, not only with the former players, but content creators and people up and coming in the sports journalism world, such as yourself.
Legend.
Yeah, I mean, I would be honored to have you on. You have an open invite to the War Room anytime that you want. You name it, we'll make time for it. It was a blast tonight, and I'm glad to hear that you had a good time. Like I said, we were kind of chaotic right before coming on here. So I do want to point out a couple things. So Jeff is one of our sponsors, so he said he had an announcement. And this is
huge. This is huge.
This is you're finding out with us.
You're finding out with us.
Dad is giving me allowance again.
That's amazing.
I don't have words for that right now.
Yeah, shout out to JBW. Thank you guys so much. They've been tremendous partners, and I think, Corey, you're speechless. I think we are blown away. We are just, again, started this off to have fun, and it's turning into something that's really cool. We get to meet awesome people like Bryanna. Like, seriously, we interview former athletes and obviously coaches like what you have, and it's cool to meet humans that do the same thing. And again, like, you're on the list of people who we enjoyed, and we really hope that you come back. I actually know that, you know, Cardinals are in the NFC West, so Westy Besties, in my opinion. So I think, guys, we should probably get her a Westy Besties shirt, because
I think she's earned it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
I think so.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah. We're gonna get you a Westy Bestie shirt. So
Yay.
one of us will reach out to you and get you set up with that.
Yeah. I mean,
again, I'm still kind of
think about how our Wednesday night is, where, you know, we have a legend on, and at the same time we get a major
future legend,
current legends, future legends, however we want to word it. There's the word legend in it. And we find out about that news about our sponsor. So, like, just what a wonderful Wednesday night with Bryanna blessing us with her time, and then Jeff with the wonderful news. Just been a great night, and appreciate your time.
Yeah, well, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you, Bryanna.
Thank you.
Also give a shout out to our other affiliates, Badger Barrel. I'm sorry, I completely missed it at the beginning. I've already used it once. It's fantastic. I'm already going to – the weather's supposed to not be very good this weekend, but I promise I'm still going to try to use my Badger Barrel. They hooked it up with that. So we thank you, Badger Barrel. Shank It Golf with all of the golf stuff. Wanted to golf this weekend. Weather's not supposed to be very good, so kind of super sad about that. And then Beard Club. Obviously, we outside of Matt, we have the beards. So again, we have the links down below, and then our sponsor JBW Solutions. Again, Jeff, we will come up with something to thank you very, very soon. Man, that's great. I still can't even put into words what that means to us. Angie, Emporia State Federal Credit Union, our banking of choice for about 15 years now. Her team, she's been with us for a long time. And boy, you guys with Field Ops Kansas, Again, we can't thank you guys enough for taking a chance on our show, and we continue to grow. And that's thanks to everybody in the chat tonight. Thank you guys for keeping it live in there, and then all of our followers. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Let's continue to work on our subs on YouTube. Come find us on Instagram and TikTok. And then we will see you guys next week for Quentin Jammer on Tuesday.